Hey everyone. I just want to do another video, another vlog-like video. So this is gonna be like unscripted, so it'd be cool just if you could bear with me. Um, just kind of want to talk about how I'm feeling as a person that's been dealing with agoraphobia for the past couple years. Obviously, this week was Thanksgiving week, and I had an extended weekend, so I'm going on my third day off. Also, depending on when you watch this, it might not be Thanksgiving, but um, sometimes days off can be rough because I'm kind of like by myself. Not saying that, I'd rather be working all the time. It just kind of provides a little better structure. Um, Even though I do get a little worked up sometimes with the demands of my job requires a high production, but on my days off, it's nice like the first day, but if it's a long vacation, it's rough. Um, so I didn't mean to like go off on a tangent there, but if you're still with me, I'll get into like how I'm feeling and all that stuff. So if you've seen a video of mine, you pretty much know that I live alone by myself, and I still provide for myself. I work from home, and I'm able to go places, but not super far. In the places that I do go, I feel pretty uncomfortable. Um, and I keep trying to further, um, to test myself to try and get out farther, so the anxiety won't be bad the next time I do it. But for the past couple of years, it just kind of resets. Um, but again, I kind of went off into uh, just kind of giving a preface if you're new to the channel. But today's, my third day off, and usually I wake up and I feel pretty good, especially if it's like early morning, because I don't feel like I need to rush or, you know, um, usually I wake up thinking like, what do I need to do today? Like any normal person, or like, do I need food today? Do I have any bills coming up, or just the general kind of stuff? But it becomes a little excessive. Um, the worrying, like I kind of ruminate, and I think that's because I have so much time on my hands, and being alone will amplify that, up in your head and stuff. So usually days off are can be pretty good if everything's like taken care of, but if I need to go out and get food, like a little simple task like that, I'll focus on that task like until I do it and just kind of really worry about how I'm going to be feeling. How am I going to be feeling when I walk into the store, or if I'm going to have a sense of relief from getting out, or if I'm going to feel like, everything's going too fast. Because you get used to like a slow kind of pace when it's just you, like your pace. And for me, like when I go in the store, my senses are just like they're going wild. I have a anxiety disorder, and I am agoraphobic, and I feel like people with that disorder, they're hyper vigilant. Like all they know is, you know, anxiousness for the most part. So when I walk in the store, I feel like I have to take every single thing in. And I know that's not the case. Sometimes I can hunker down and kind of try and focus on just, where I'm walking, but usually it's just sensory overload. So it's like little things like that. So like on my days off, if I have to go out, you know, I worry about that stuff, and it takes up most of my day. It's really uncomfortable. That's what I was doing before I made this video. I had to, I got some things to do today, and sometimes I wake up good. I take my medication and stuff, and I'm all for it. But most days, I wake up, I'm just like, and it's been a while since I had a full blown panic attack. But when I go out, it feels like it's like right if there's a level where you cross, for a panic attack, I feel like I'm right here every time. And I feel like it creeps up, during my bad moments. Like, say I'm in a store and I don't know. It's really hard to explain when, like, I get really anxious in a store. I want to find an exit. Um, I want to get back home because when I'm anxious, the best thing I could do is just go and like rest and take some time. But like when I'm at the store and I'm feeling a high sense of anxiety like that, there's really no way to go and like rest. You can't like sit on the floor. I've done that once during a panic attack, and that's horrible. Um, I could go into the bathroom and just kind of try and wait it out, but then usually when I give in, and try and rest somewhere that's not said, not within my home or like my safe space. My safe space. It's so funny. I'm in my 30s, and I have no problem throwing that out there. Not worried about security concerns. I'm in my 30s and I'm talking about my safe place. But if I'm not in my safe place and I do try and like take a breath, my anxiety gets 10 times worse. Like I have to walk through it. I can't. I cannot, or it will go into a full blown panic attack. I can't rest because it gives my mind to just get the symptoms of panic and the sweating and the heart racing and like I don't know. It's when you have a panic attack, it's completely alienating because you're like over there for me. Sorry, I butcher that, but like you're over there, everybody's normal. But for me, when I have panic attacks, it's very internal. You might not know that I'm having one. Like I will start sweating, profusely, and my heartbeat will go up very high. I already have like a resting heartbeat that's like 102. I actually take a beta blocker for it. Um, but it's not a comfortable feeling, and I just get really warm, and there's adrenaline pumping, pumping through your whole system, and I get a little bit of the shakes too, and it's you don't know what to do with this energy. You feel like you're gonna have a heart attack. I mean, there's no real pain to it, but the fastness of the beating of my heart is so uncomfortable when I'm having a panic attack. I gotta be in like the 200s, and it feels like you're gonna die. Like all these things are happening to you, and it's scary. And on top of that, you have adrenaline going, and it probably only lasts like 5 minutes, but it feels like forever. And ever since I started getting panic attacks, like once you have one, it's you're worried about the next one. And what my doctors have told me is I have this thing called um, pre-anticipatory anxiety, and that's anxiety of having anxiety. and I can't turn this on or off. I can try and, taking things slower and reduce some of those anxiety like symptoms, but it's always there. It's in the back of my mind. Um, but yeah, I just kind of dragged on with that. Mm. But so I know I kind of went into some context about why I worry about these things. So I just worry about having a panic attack. What causes it? Um, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, why are you so anxious? People say, like, I don't know. It's just been like this for a while. I'm probably anxious about going into that state. And sorry, my dog's having a temper tantrum. She doesn't like when I do videos. Freya, it's okay, babe. Just relax. Okay. Well, the irony of that. I told my dog to relax. I have very bad anxiety. Um, but gosh, I don't know if anybody's gonna make it this far in the video. But so I started this video off with talking about my days off, and so I'm currently worried about the store, and I'm sure it'll be okay. It's just the fighting, constantly fighting my internal anxiety to get these tasks done. And I know everybody has anxiety. It's normal to have anxiety, but to have anxiety all the time and at a level that's higher than what is the norm, that's not normal, and it's distressing. And sometimes, I'll walk with the anxiety, and there's no way around it. You got to walk through it. That's what I've learned. If you fight it, it's just gonna hit you 10 times harder. So like if when I'm at the store, I just walk through it. And if I gotta call somebody, I will, because I don't know. I think there's some kind of essence of embarrassment if I were to have a panic attack. Um, One, I don't want like them to call an ambulance. I've had that happen only once. And that made it even worse. But that's what I deal with. Um, if you're still hanging in with me, thanks. I really appreciate it. These videos kind of help me because I can express how I'm feeling in words instead of just thinking about it in myself and up in my head. Um, and to publish it, I don't know if everybody's gonna really enjoy it, but I'd like to hope it's good for like learning and awareness. But I digress again. That's anxious thoughts and anxiety, like thinking. You're kind of here and there, like a really bad person shooting at a target. You just every there, everywhere but the target, the little circle in the middle. If that could be that'd be a good metaphor. Um, I'll probably make a part two that's shorter. It'll probably get more views than this actually, which will be funny. Um, but yeah, my days off are hard. Sometimes like people ask me like, "Hey, let's hang out and stuff," and my mind's not ready to get outside right yet, and it kind of keeps me from being someone who can do things on the go, and it really sucks. And when someone says that, I feel so bad. They're like, "Hey, you want to go out?" I'm being included. I have a lot of neighbors that care about me, and I love that so much. And sometimes I'm just laying in bed waiting for some of this anxiety to go away. And I, that's what I do on my days off. I mean, obviously, I got up now. There's some things I can do to kind of lessen it. Like, I don't stay in bed all day. Uh, it's very debilitating. I feel like when I say that, there's going to be a lot of like naysayers. I have people that I know very close to me that, don't believe in how bad it is. But I guess I'll just throw that in a PSA announcement. But yeah, it's really debilitating, and I don't use this as a crutch. I think some people think I do. If I use this as a crutch, then my car wouldn't be dead right now, and it's a 2017, and I've had to replace 3 batteries already because I don't drive. That's another big thing. Something I want to work on, but I also want to be comfortable too, and I don't want to be a danger to anyone. I don't think I would. I think if I ever experienced anxiety while driving, which I have, I'd probably push through the hell of the anxiety going through my mind, or pull over and have a full blown panic attack. Like I said, whenever I succeed to it, it's um it's bad. Unless I'm walking out of my comfort zone and I have too much anxiety. Like when I'm pushing myself, I can recede and not go full blown panic attack. But um, the days off are rough because it's I don't know, and it's just like certain times of the day with the sun blaring. I feel like I should be doing something, but I can't always rush myself, or I'm gonna feel a certain way. Um, I don't know. It's hard to explain to a lot of people. My neighbors, I talk about my neighbors a lot in this video, but they don't fully understand it. But they're very open to it, and I'm very blessed to have them, um, and people that also have that mindset. I guess the only people that really know the extent of it are the people that may be in a situation similar to mine, like mine, or worse. I have heard of people that are completely housebound. That's not something I want for myself. And the situation I am in, it's not something I've ever wanted for myself or ever want for anybody. It's not where I saw myself 10 years ago in my 30s. Um, a lot of my anxiety throughout my life has caused me to miss opportunities, or, um, lose jobs, miss out on some get-togethers and friendships, and potential relationships, and it's been a big hindrance in my life. And there was like a lull for a little while. If people don't know what a lull mean, it means like like a pullback for a couple of years. And before I got driving anxiety, um, everything seemed to be going fine, and then just one day, bam! It's a little bit before COVID. I got the driving anxiety, and then I became more housebound, and then going out started to seem to be a problem. And I think that's because I already had a pretty bad anxiety disorder to begin with. It just kind of set everything up for that. But This video is about 20 minutes, which is crazy. I think I'm gonna publish this one. Won't see who all makes it to the end, but I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna try and be more to the point instead of giving so much context and preface. For some reason, I want to say preface when I say that word. Preface or preface. I've always had this thing of pronouncing words the wrong way. Like agoraphobia. I call it agoraphobia in one of my videos. But I'm going to post this. I'm going to post another one. Why not? Thanks for everyone that's tuned in and wanting to check out, what's going on. Keep you posted. But I'm going to throw another video out this morning. They seem to help me to express my thoughts and my feelings. And also, I want to address I am now just looking into the camera and noticing that my face is just very, what's the word? Very stoic. And I want you to know that is very normal. So if you're worried about that, please don't. I do have expressions and stuff, but that's just kind of been my face for been my face. That's how I've looked for like since the womb. So uh I'm not on anything. So most people, here we go. One more tangent. Most people in high school thought I was the guy that was, smoking a certain thing because my eyes were a certain level low. But anywho, my mom's calling me, so I am going to log off of here real quick and see what she has to say. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna throw another video out here in a sec. That's a little more direct. For everyone that actually made it to the end, I love you guys. That's crazy. Thanks for sticking with me. All right. Bye.